forgot. Yeah, actually, The Power of Love. Huey Lewis in the News. I'm so 1980s. I was so 1980s that the first concert I ever saw was Huey Lewis in the News and the Bengals. It was at the Sam Houston Tollway opening. It was called Road Party. Actually, it wasn't in the 80s, it was 1990, on the cusp. The power of love. Don't need money, don't need fame. Don't need money, don't need fame. Don't need fortune to ride this train. Yeah, I know they always made these songs that were like, all you need is love and all this shit. Yeah. It sounds nice on, on paper, but yeah. Yeah, I think somebody had a sign on a meme or something, and it was like, or was it Godfather Part 2? No, you're just kind of confusing your 1970s stuff. Yeah, it was a meme from the 1970s, and they had these people had signs, and it said, one lady had a sign that said, "You don't need money," and then at the parentheses it says, "Yeah, right." I like that. Yeah, right. That's great. Don't need money, don't need fame. They played that in the Bud Light commercial. Yeah, after the Dylan Mulvaney debacle. No, I think what was worse about Dylan Mulvaney, I want to say, is that he looked like a dude. So when he put like on lipstick and dresses, it just looked like a guy that was in drag. He didn't actually look like he transitioned anything. And trust me, you don't want to see deeper evidence of transitioning, because that would be like X-rated, and no one wants to see a guy cut off his wiener, so, and a symbol of vagina. I mean, at least most people don't want to see that. So I did my part to help Bud Light and Anheuser-Busch out. I did my parody, Dude Looks Like Mulvaney. Yeah, I had to piece together odious clips of his drinking Bud Light and all that crap, and it was an odious task. Somebody had to do it, right? I go back to caffeine. So just change out cocaine to caffeine. Idaho college murders, right? That's the title of this video, so that's what we have to analyze. Hey, hey, I love you. Huh? Yeah, I'll get it down. I know, I'll do it. Okay, all right. I'm coming, honey bear. She's like, Mama, no, I'm not. I'm gonna make us grilled pork chops tonight, okay? With noodles and green beans. Yeah. Groomer, baby. She's a honeyberry. No, so, yeah. She'll cook you later. Yeah. The sun came out. Whoa. Welcome back, sun. But that's good because we want it to clear out tonight so we can see the full moon on Abraham Lincoln's birthday, February 12th. Abraham Lincoln's birthday. The Kohberger murders. 4 college students in Idaho, in Moscow, Idaho, were savagely murdered and mostly in their sleep. And the murders probably took place on a Friday or Saturday night by PhD student of criminal justice Bryan Kohberger. Had what was it? One guy and there was like 3 hot chicks. There was 2 really hot blondes, huh? They had some really sparklers in there. Some babes. They had some pretty. It's kind of funny that the ugliest chick got the guy. They were boyfriend and girlfriend. It's kind of funny that he wasn't like, oh my god, there's these like really dazzling blondes and I'm getting married to this. I guess they're in love. They're in love or something like that, yeah. People in love. What's love got to do with it? What's love got to do with it? What's love but a second-hand emotion? What's love got to do with it? Who needs a heart when a heart can be broken? Tina Turner? Yeah, she passed away a few years ago, huh? Yeah. Man, she was fucking awesome. Speaking of 1980s childhood, she made my childhood rock. So, God bless her. Yeah. Amazing music. Amazing woman, huh? She could dance like crazy too. Like, she was attractive as well. She had a cool voice, right? Oh yeah, she had like a really cool voice too. And she was in one of my favorite movies with Mel Gibson, Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome. And I love that movie. I fucking love that fucking movie. That movie is voila. It's like the perfect post-apocalyptic movie. Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome. It's like just yes. Yeah, a lot of the movies, a lot of the post-apocalyptic movies in the 1980s center around the power struggle between the Soviet Union and fully thermonuclear armed United States of America, and the Soviet Union's conflict between capitalism and communism, freedom and liberty, truth, justice, and the American way, and communism, totalitarianism, authoritarianism, etc., Marxism, atheism, nihilism. Yeah. So even for the faithful, the specter of demons and the specter of the void haunts everyone. They haunt our souls and our steps, even if we're quite faithful, even if we are true believers. Still. Still, we are under demon assault constantly, regardless. All right, so the PhD student who murdered the University of Idaho students. Well, you might think it was a romantic slight or something like that. Like he wanted a taste of one of those pretty blonde girls, and she was like, "Oh, you're a weirdo," and then maybe some kind of exchange like that. Hey, what's your name? Oh, Maddie, can I have your number? And then maybe it was more awkward than that. Hey, who are you? Yes, I'm Bryan Kohberger. Yeah. Maybe it was like a even more awkward encounter if they did have an encounter. Or maybe he didn't know them at all. Maybe he wasn't turned down on Facebook or MySpace. Yeah, maybe he wasn't turned down on whatever the social media. So a lot of people think that this amount of rage is a romantic slight. No, it's even more perverse than that. It's not just revenge. This was not even personal. It was personal to him. It was his personal project because Bryan Kohberger went into criminal justice for the reason of, or it was to try to commit the perfect murders and get away with it and walk free. That was the goal the entire time. He may have even started off with that goal and worked on that goal for years and years and years. Okay. Now that's a weird thing for someone to realize, is that somebody might have wanted to commit the perfect murder or murders and then get away with it, and then but he's got to find the perfect target. And so if you want the perfect murders, then you have to have the perfect target. Because, all right, typically younger people are left-leaning for the most part. Maybe not anymore, but they used to be. More liberal, in other words. More live and let live. Life is, la la la, kumbaya, and smell the roses. Live and let live, and Forgive and forget, live and let live, peace and love, kumbaya, we are the world, that sort of thing. And a lot of young people are like that. So just because they're young, they don't know really a lot about dealing with real people in the real world. Is the sun going to remain out so we can get all the clouds to dissipate? Maybe we'll get some more sunshine and then the moon rise. The moon shall rise, the full moon at 6:25 p.m. We have the moon rise and then the moon falls. Let's be there for the moon rise together. Ooh. I can't wait to take some really nice pictures. Maybe even do a video short. Yeah. Hey, it's the moon. Full moon. Ah. So Bryan Kohberger wanted to commit the perfect murders, and this trial has been going on since what? So people are supposed to have the right to a speedy trial, is what people in the comment sections on Fox News, they're saying, oh my God, how long can this how long can this shit drag on? I mean, something's gotta happen in the case. So the defense of Bryan Kohberger, they want to get the DNA evidence thrown out, that his DNA, his blood was found on a knife sheath under Maddie's body. So my kind of idea is that he hits the place. It's a frat party. I call it the perfect target because my friends used to have an apartment, okay, in the hood in Houston, and one was like a trust fund baby. One was a guy with no chance, and then the other guys, they were kind of had no chance either. There was no. They had to build everything from scratch if they were going to get anything. But they had one trust fund baby. His grandma left him like $200,000. Okay, so they had three guys who don't have a chance, that are poor, and then one guy is trust fund baby who's going to go to Ivy League school. So they all live together at one time. They got a really cheap apartment for all of them, 4-bedroom, but it was in the hood. The thing is, it was in the hood. Yeah, it was in the hood. It was off like 290 or something. So it was an apartment in the hood, and it's the hood. So white guys in the hood. It could have been a sitcom, right? White guys in the hood. White boys in the hood. Oh, it would have been a bestseller comedy. White boys in the hood. I would have seen that. Well, I got to see part of the sitcom because I was in that. I would go in there. I noticed they kept their doors unlocked because it was We Are the World, Kumbaya, and then they had an Xbox. They had an Xbox with Halo. It was a sexy Xbox. And they let people in. They let people just randomly come in because they kept their door unlocked to their apartment. And I was like, you guys leave your doors unlocked? But this apartment's in the hood. That's what I'm thinking, but I don't want to criticize their setup or anything. But security-wise, I was like, this is bogus. If somebody does something, they could steal all your shit while you guys are gone to work or whatever. And so some black boys came in, and they're all playing Xbox, and they live in the neighborhood. And they kind of have a communal setup where people just come in and out, instead of just having rent payers, people that are supposed to be there on the lease, the official people being the only ones and just invited guests only. It was like kind of a free for all, right? Because they were young and hey, life is great and people are nice and all that shit, all that bullshit. It's liberal bullshit. All races and ethnicities and all people are so great, and that's kind of the lie of it. That's the liberal lies, and everybody's equal and wonderful, and everything is going to be great. Okay, so that's kind of like the fairy tale part of it. And I saw the black boys, and I was thinking, oh, okay, they're just letting random people in here, play their Xbox. But they're like, you can always tell when somebody's going to steal your shit because they'll say, oh, that's a nice, oh, you got a nice new Nintendo. Oh, that nice, look at that Xbox. Wow. That's an amazing Xbox. Oh, you got such a good looking girlfriend. Ooh. Oh, your wife looks so good. Ooh. Oh man, you got a nice car. Really nice. So that's the way people sound before they're gonna steal your shit or try to steal your shit. Or oh man, you got a nice Lamborghini, Don. Oh, your Lamborghini, it's so... Thanks for showing me that, Don. So you can always tell when someone's they want to steal your shit, they're gonna let you know. They're gonna say, oh, you have that? Oh, that's great. Oh, you have this new computer? Man, that's a fabulous laptop, Jake. That is such a nice, fancy new. You got such a nice quantum AI revolutionary computer. Oh, it's top of the line. Oh, your grandpa got it for you for $10,000. Yeah, that's real nice. That's a lot. That's a beauty. That's a powerful. Ooh, expensive. Or hey man, oh, it's such a nice Queen album you got. Oh, A Day at the Races. Oh, that's one of my favorites. Yeah. Oh, that's such a great Queen album, man. Oh, A Night at the Opera. Oh, that's a classic. Hey, do you mind if I borrow this Queen? And you just gotta be like, no. Put down the fucking Queen. Get out of here. Get the fuck out of here. I worked hard to have my Queen albums. You know what I mean? I don't want any joker coming in and just jacking my shit. So, borrow is another term for music that means that you'll never see the record again. So guess what happened in this story with the unlocked door? This is called The Tale of the Unlocked Door. And maybe there was an America where they had unlocked doors and there was a fairy tale America. Okay, it probably never existed, but you hear tales of some great America where everybody had their doors unlocked and everybody was friendly to one another and they all sang Kumbaya and held hands and danced in a circle and all this other shit. Okay. Well, guess what happened to the Xbox? Well, those boys really liked that Xbox, and then so I came over the next time and I was like, well, hey, what happened to your Halo, to your Xbox, to my buddies? I said, it was stolen. And I was like, yeah, I saw that one coming. Oh, I love this Xbox, guys. Oh, play all you want, guys. Hey, Come over anytime. Play the Xbox. Yeah, every kid in the neighborhood, come in. I don't even know who these people are, but come in. I don't even know who are these people. You know, it's like Moby. It's like Richard Melville Hall. You know, and he's waking up and he was like, I was smoking crack with strangers at 6 a.m. I had no idea what was happening. I had no idea who these people fucking were. And so that's when I quit drugs. Yeah, that's pretty serious. Or you have a crack problem if you're like Robert Downey Jr. and you like pass out from crack and you don't even know where you're at. You're just in somebody's house. Like, well, I was in a stranger's house and they called the police. I said, I think that guy's Robert Downey Jr. So younger people in frat houses, they may not have a good security situation, is what I'm saying. They may have a lot of unlocked doors. And this frat party house in Moscow, Idaho, it was the perfect murder target because there were people shuffling in and out of there all the time. And male and female, female semen, male and female blood. I mean, just party, university party, the time of their young lives. Partying, going to taco trucks, partying, going to clubs, going to pubs, partying, having house parties, party, eat, go to school, party, eat. Okay, and then socialize, sex, party, fun, and then maybe some studying. Okay, so that's the college experience, right? For some people. I know there's one guy who has to study because he's taking, physics or chemical engineering. And then so I know there's the one guy who's really nerdy and he's really serious and he's in the books all the time. He just wishes he could get laid and talk to a girl, but he just can't. It's like the Big Bang Theory or something. Or at least the laidless or the incel ones on the show. The laidless incels. Laidless. They had the laidless. Laidlessness. Laidless. Thanks, Travis, for that. The laidless. That was always made me laugh. I had an old friend from high school named Travis, and he would say laidless. He would say, you're not paidless, but you're laidless. And I was like, yeah, that's true. You can be paidless and then be laidless. Because, well, when a guy gets money, he just thinks, well, I got money, so where's the bitches, right? That's what a guy thinks. He's like, well, I got money now, so let's get some tang, But it doesn't come that easily for all guys. You can't just say, oh, I have money now, poontang up here, It's not like a magic. It's not like, whoo, oh, yes, I'm here. But then, like, pretty girls show up automatically if you have a car and a job and, like, money, Unfortunately, that's not the way it works, but... So a lot of guys are like, hey, I'm working a job. I got money, and I got a car. And they're like, okay, where's the punani? Where's the missing part of the puzzle? And then sometimes the missing part of the puzzle doesn't come, like that. So Bryan Kohberger picked this place where people were going in and out, unlocked doors, sliding glass doors. I mean, he was like, this is perfect. There's people going in and out all the time. Look at this. Find a three-story, with multiple, just 4 main occupants. And then everybody else is just like, there's blood and semen and all sorts of DNA evidence everywhere. If he did leave DNA evidence, he didn't want, obviously that was not planned. Or he did not know he should have known about DNA evidence if he was studying criminal justice. But maybe he didn't think about aspects from the scientific side of things. And in addition, even though if these college students were passed out drunk, or they were high, or on drugs, or sleeping pills, or whatever, marijuana, whatever the case may be, no matter what they were on, uh, at least maybe someone fought back and woke up just in time, even though he was dark and he was shadowy and he wore, gloves and a hoodie and a beanie and all that stuff, face mask and all that shit. So his plan was to kill the students, and while they're in that drunk state, so they'd offer least resistance, and then he stabbed them to death, probably mostly in their sleep, but some probably came to awaken and tried to resist him, but by the time they could mount any kind of resistance or warn others, it was too late because, they were bleeding out and their organs were failing, and they were probably choking on their own blood and all sorts of, unpleasant things. So their major organs were failing, or they were choking on their own blood if he slit their throats, and all this other heinous stuff. So the prosecutors, the investigators, they find supposed DNA evidence on a knife sheath from one of the victims, but they match it in a DNA database, and an ancestry database to Kohberger. And they ping his cell phone around the area, even though he turns it off the night of the murders, so they can't track him right near the house, just driving around. So he could easily just bullshit and say that, oh, I was just taking a drive or something. It's relaxing to me or whatever. Is he going to get away with it? Well, then if he gets away with it, if the trial drags on too long and the defense attorneys say, well, our defendant had a right to a speedy trial, so this is a forfeit trial. And so if they say that the evidence is illegally obtained, then the judge could throw the case. Also, they could say inconclusive evidence, and the jury could find him, not guilty. My personal opinion on the case is that he is guilty as sin. He's so obviously the killer. Not just from the DNA evidence found on the knife sheath, but just all the other related evidence. So from the cell phone to the morbid interest in creating the perfect crime, the criminal justice degree, I'm getting the vibe of what he was after, what he really wanted, which is to do he wanted to get away with pulling off the quote unquote perfect murders. I know it's a sick motive, it's a sick MO, but that's his MO. Not criminals have sick MOs, right? So, duh. If people are mentally ill, mentally unstable, or they're evil, they have twisted, dark motives, and so that's what his was. Now, if he gets away with murders, can he be tried again for these murders after this case is concluded? No, because that would be double jeopardy. So no person can be tried for the same crime twice. After a not guilty verdict is reached, after they are declared by a jury of their peers to have not done a crime, then they can only be tried for a crime if there are mistrials or there are mishandling of evidence or something else. So But no client, no defendant can be tried for double jeopardy after they have been cleared and been declared not guilty by a jury of their peers and judge. We're gonna try to win the $160 million lottery tonight. The Powerball. Ooh, I could use that. Is it time to take my dog for a poo-poo? Time for poo-poo. Dog shit. My favorite time of the day. To smell the dog shit. Smells so good. Dog shit. No, wait. It should be like dog shit. Smell the dog shit. Dog shit. Oh, the aroma. Oh. So the defense attacks the legality of the DNA evidence that was collected from Ancestry. The defense also challenges the witness who says that she saw Kohberger and his bushy eyebrows there. Okay. So they question if she was drunk or hallucinating or having a dream or something like that. High or whatever. Just some ditzy college student, stoned or drunk. That's what the defense is trying to paint her as a illegitimate witness. So is he going to get away with the perfect murders? Or will this DNA evidence convict him of all the murders and he'd be executed by a firing squad? Well, we'll see. I don't know. I think the trial's taking way too long. I think there is a limitation on how long you can try somebody for a crime. So that's a very precarious situation up there, out west. Of course, if the guy does ever get out, if he thinks he's going to make a living off writing a book or something like that, I got away with the perfect murder, and then he details it. Yes, I did kill all those people, and he tries to make a career out of it or something, which is sick, but he might try to do something like that. I think the parents of the victims would go vigilante style, and they would not respect the jury or the judge's not guilty verdict. I think they would chase Kohberger down and try to kill him. So, yeah. They would take law into their own hands, Luigi Mangione style, vigilante, Batman style. Street justice, the law of the jungle. Just like Batman and Robin, except they won't have superhero costumes. dog to shed. Let's take my Shih Tzu to shed. Time to shed. I already had a few good bowel movements today. Time to shed pain away. Ooh. Enjoy the go, Charmin. Enjoy the go. I like that. Enjoy the go, and they have this little cute little teddy bears on there with the toilet paper. I know everybody likes that. Little cute little teddy bears with toilet paper. Enjoy the go. And the little red bear's like, I just did it, Dad. And he's like, that's great. I want to see more of the Charmin teddy bears. I know everybody else agrees with me. I want to see a commercial where he like the bear takes a shit and it's like, and it goes into the toilet and it splashes. He goes, ooh, I felt the water on my butt cheeks. Yeah, right. The little bear is like, Dad, I did it. And it's like, it goes, felt the water on my ass, Dad. All right. Hilarity ensues now. And then we're going to do some grill tonight. More of the big, thick pork chops with some noodles, fettuccine and veal. Everything gets real in the field with P. Diddy, Sean Puffy Combs. Ooh. Is he getting Epsteined in the jail? Bend over. Well, I've been waiting for this Diddy booty. Oh, I'll show you a Diddy party. My butthole. Diddy's in there. It's like, protect my butthole. I'm famous. I'm a famous rapper, mogul. I'm a billionaire. Save me. So we'd have fettuccine, and then of course the almost flawlessly healthy green beans. Almost flawlessly healthy green beans. And then that's how we conclude. All right, let's go do the belch. That's always my favorite note, the burp. Well, Frank Zappa had the Synclavier program for belching. So, yeah.